All right, guys, I have to apologize because on the previous video I did make a mistake. I was reviewing the course and I was looking at the watch table here, and you can actually change the status of these bits here if they are input bits. So let me show you how you do that. It's still not the best way to modify your program to see how it works, but I'll show you that you can actually modify these values. So as I showed in the previous video, if I try and type in true, I'm not able to change the status of that bit there, right? So I'm trying to change the stop bit. And I think I clicked on this, but I didn't actually read it. So here it says address selected but is not being modified on the CPU. The address will only be modified when you select the online modify with trigger or online modify now command, or when you click on the corresponding symbol in the toolbar. So what I need to do is I need to come over here now, making sure that I have monitor all now, right? So I'm monitoring everything. And then I'm coming over here and you can see right now that I'm not able to modify with the trigger. But if I come over to this icon right here, show, hide, expand mode columns, then I can show the other mode columns here. And now I've got monitor with trigger and modify with trigger. Okay, be careful with this one. Don't confuse the two. This one is to monitor with the trigger and this one is to modify with the trigger. So for this one, I'm going to do, let me show you the options you have here. So you have the option to permanently modify it with the trigger at the start of the scan cycle, end of the scan cycle, or to transition to stop. Or you can do it only once at the start of the scan cycle, end of the scan cycle, or at a transition to stop. So you're still, from what I've seen, you're still not able to kind of change it on the fly here. But let me see how you, let me show you how this works. So I've already typed in true here, and now the icon right here is now available here. So I'm going to say all active values would be modified with the modify with trigger. I'm clicking on this now. It gives me a warning with the modify with trigger. You intervene in the process permanently. Do you want to continue with the modify with trigger? So I'm going to say yes. Cool. So now I can change the status of that stop push button. So now I want to change the status of the start push button. So I don't want to do it permanently. I just want to do this, like press it and then let go. So I'm just going to do it only once at the start of the scan cycle. Okay, I'm going to type in true here. And when I hit enter, you see that nothing changes again. So see what I mean? You can't really do it step by step here. You are able to change the status of the input bits, but it's just still not to my liking. If you find that I'm incorrect here, then let me know. But from what I found, the only way to change the start push button now is to go back and press on this icon again, modify with trigger. When I press on this, then my original modify goes away, right? Because this is no longer highlighted. And then when I press this again, then it'll give me the same warning. I'll say yes, and it'll modify this one permanently and modify this guy only at the start of the scan cycle. So we'll hit yes now. Beautiful. So we can see here that the stop is still modified true. The start was modified only at the beginning of the scan cycle, so that pulse came through, turned on Q0.0. Q0.0 is true, so now we have logic continuity all the way through here. Again, if I wanted to then make this, so we can see here that the monitor value is that it's false, right? So at this point, I'd want to change the status of the stop push button, but I'm not even able to type in there at the moment. This doesn't change. This doesn't change, and I can't get rid of this right now, right? So in order to do that, I would have to remove this and then, you know, change the status of this bit again, right? So if this was false, and then I modify with the trigger, then the start came in, but the stop was false, so the output wasn't able to turn on. So I just want to do this video just to show you that I had made a mistake. When I do make mistakes, I try to update the course and show you that, you know, there's other things that are available here on TIA, or that, you know, I mistakenly understood something. So I misunderstood this. You can change the physical bits. You can modify those values, but it's still not to my liking for step-by-step sequencing of my program. I think I'd rather go into into the PLC sim, like into the sim table, or to go into the force table. All right, guys, we'll leave her there. I'll see you guys on the next video.